everyone. Wish you a Merry Christmas, and I pray that God gives you all the peace and love. Enjoy this day, and you have a wonderful time with your friends and your family. And I'm just here literally want to wish you all, and also want to share a word with you all. So there's a word that God gave me yesterday as I was just praying, and I said, God, speak to me. And I opened my Bible, and literally the first thing I see is Hebrews chapter 7. And as I was reading it, I was like, my goodness, God, thank you very much. Just in a timely word, really. So Hebrews chapter 7 to read, it says, this Melchizedek, the king of Salem and priest of God Most High, he met Abraham returning from the defeat of the kings and blessed him. And Abraham gave him a tenth of everything. First, the name Melchizedek means king of righteousness. Then also king of Salem means king of peace. Without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God, he remains a priest forever. Just think how great he was. Even the patriarch Abraham gave him a tenth of the plunder. Now the law requires the descendants of Levi, who become priests, to collect a tenth from the people, that is, from their fellow Israelites, even though they also are descendant from Abraham. This man, however, did not trace his descent from Levi, yet he collected a tenth from Abraham and blessed him who had the promises. And without doubt, the lesser is blessed by the greater. In the one case, the tenth is collected by people who die, but in the other case by him who is declaring to be living. One might even say that Levi, who collects the tenth, paid the tenth through Abraham, because when Melchizedek met Abraham, Levi was still in the body of his ancestor. How great of a word is this? What God is really trying to say, there is no other priest like our King, our Jesus. And Christmas, yes, I know that there's a lot of pagan traditions involved in the way that Christmas is celebrated these days, and for years actually. I know that Christmas has been pretty much replaced with Santa Claus and the tree and etc. But I know that a lot of us, we do also refrain from celebrating Christmas as well, but we can always remember that Jesus was born. This is the one day that the world actually acknowledges us, as Christians, and also Jesus, the day that we have every right to speak out about Christ. We have right every single day, freedom of speech, guys, but today, especially with the world, that we could actually speak about Jesus. And what God is really trying to say here is that he's that King of Peace, and the Prince of Peace was born on this earth, and he came to this world for us to be our righteousness. Like I read, Melchizedek means he's King of righteousness, right? And Jesus is our King of righteousness, and he came to this earth so that he could become our righteousness, so that our sins will be covered by the multitude of his love, right? And God has such a purpose on our lives. And today, as we remember the birth of Christ, let us celebrate him. Let us celebrate and rejoice in the fact that Jesus is our King. He's the Prince of Peace, and he's the King of Peace. Let us not forget that, what Christ has done for us by taking a lowly human form and coming to this world and living a very humble life. It's so that we could give ourselves to him, and we could be covered by his righteousness and his love that is eternally for us. So with this word, I want to just wish you a lovely Christmas, and have a great time with your friends and family.